For anyone looking at this and thinking it looks really boring, for anyone looking at this and thinking it looks really boring, you're right, it's boring. You will not like it. It's definitely an acquired taste. Not that taste has any taste. Not that. Not that taste has any bearing on just how boring the zones themselves are. Way too many of them are basically way.
Hey, chat. My Chaz reversed. Looks like chat's showing itself twice. Oh, weird. There we go.
Too many of them.
Email links to the resub.
Not that taste has any bearing on just how boring the zones themselves are. Wait.
Probably won't be chatting a whole lot since I'll be, you know, pretty focused on just editing this.
Are. Way too many of them are basically dirt. One place is dirt, another zone dirt.
Sorry I started the stream so late. I was actually working on... I had some computer problems where my computer kept like shitting itself, blue screening and restarting it. So I'm hoping this is better now. Well, 420. Thanks to resub.
Are basically dirt. One place. No. Way too many of them are basically dirt. One place is dirt, another. One place is dirt, another zone is dirt. This one is dirt. This one is also dirt.
Shadow Royale, thanks for the resub. Adri.
This one is also dirt. This one is a different colored dirt.
I think I want those to happen a little bit faster.
So dirt. This one is a different colored dirt. So many zones are just. This one is also dirt. This one is a different colored dirt. So many zones are just wide open spaces with not much going on.
Man, you know what, chat? Sometimes I feel like I don't think I got enough footage. For as much as I played the game, like I maybe should have recorded some more. That one kind of works, I guess. What's my favorite part of creating the video? Probably all the like fun edits that you can do after the assembly editing is done. Which is what I'm working on right now, by the way. Those just joining us, like we're doing assembly editing, which is just getting down all the base footage as much as I can.
Wide open spaces with not much going on. Now, to be fair, a majority of these are from the initial launch of the game. The launch of the game. The expansions did introduce more variety, more jungles, interesting structures, or
I don't have my music player on screen, do I? Hold on. There you go. Guess you're all wondering. Do a booster pack opening? Yeah, we can do a booster pack opening. Why not? Escorian, redeeming some GP, wanting opening up some Forgotten Realms. I should have some left. Yeah, I got some. There we go. Do a editing interruption for some cards. Count those commons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, 10 commons. So there's no foil in here. Here, Escorian, you got the Iron Golem, a Hulking Bugbear, and the Green Dragon, with your rare card being Bard class. Doesn't count. What's that? You want to open the time spiral? You got it, buddy. Maybe we get a cool time shifted card in here. We'll see. All right. Sulfur Elemental. Starfield Recluse. Ooh, careful consideration. The rare card is Safi? Ooh, Safi. Green and white for 2/2. Human Scout. Legendary. You can sacrifice Safi. And when a target creature is put into your graveyard this turn, return that card to the battlefield. Neat. And then your time-shifted card is time-shifted Rakdos Charm? That's awesome. Dude, the charm cards are great. Rakdos Charm, black and a red. Choose one. Exile all cards from a graveyard, destroy an artifact, or deal 1 damage to each. Each creature deals 1 damage to its controller. Or each creature deals a damage? Interesting. Time shifted Rakdos Charm. There you go. Much better. You're welcome.
Or some water. Or
now then, back to editing.
structures, or some water, or whatever. The initial zones don't provide the whatever. The initial zones don't provide the most interesting scenery, but it does get better. What doesn't get better is, but it does get better. What doesn't get better is just how goddamn huge all doesn't get better is just how goddamn huge all the areas are. It is a problem with
We're gonna need to show the map. Yeah.
get better. What doesn't get better is just how goddamn huge all the areas are. It is a problem with how wide open and empty it all is. It takes forever to get anywhere, combined with how slowly your character runs. And you cannot jump. The slowly your character runs. And
Where's a good area I can show that not being able to jump?
slowly your character runs. And you cannot jump. They essentially overcompensated the size of the zones for the expect jump. They essentially overcompensated the size of the zones for the expected active player base. Even at its peak, these are too large. Even seeing wandering seeing wandering monsters is sparse. And the towns aren't any better. And
Ooh, I need this footage for later. My Bastok run. Oh, welcome to the stream, Neon Cat Genesis. But explain my process behind putting the clips together, because sometimes I line at the start of the sentence, or sometimes a bit overlapped. No, I almost always try to use L cuts where I can, Neon. Like, there's an L cut here, a bit here is the L cut, and that usually comes from right with the thought process. The only time I want more precise timing is when it comes to something like lifting off the different zones.
dirt. One place is dirt.
Try to keep up.
Another zone is dirt. This one is also dirt.
Like there.
This one is a different color.
It's not as it's a little more like kind of on the nose.
This one is also dirt.
But when doing general thought process or whatever, I prefer L cuts.
Too large. Even seeing wandering monsters is sparse.
I think even that one can probably happen a bit sooner.
And the towns are
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. One of the things I try to do is actually make like the pacing of the edits and the footage being shown have like a rhythm to it and keep up with what it is that I'm saying. Oh hell, give me the cinematic cam.
And the towns aren't any better. They could be just as big, only with winding passage big only with
For winding passages, we're going to show Windurst. Well, DB, thanks for gifting a sub to Jimmy Jam. Oh, thank you, Super Mega Lass. Sometimes I think back onto that Final Fantasy VI video, and then be like, I try to avoid basically writing a dissertation on every single character in that game. But now a part of me is like, man, I should just do that. Oh, it's all good, Edgara. You think Basok is the most windy? I always felt Windurst was. Like, what's by definition? Like, you look at the map?
Sweet.
Like, look at this shit. Come on. You don't think that's windy? Poisonville, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime resub.
only with winding passages and even worse, split among multiple zones in the town itself. As an example, go.
I can't actually edit this part yet because I don't have the footage. Then we're going to label that orange to remind myself in the future that I need to fix
the stock port takes lock. It takes a lot to traverse. Even
I'm going to show myself running through Juno.
Even with the shortcuts unlocked, it takes a lot to traverse. I wouldn't mind any of this so much if every single area was reduced by like... I'm
Whenever I think of big open areas, it's Gustaberg is always what comes to mind. God, look at that. Hey, other players. Neat.
I wouldn't mind any of this so much if every single area was reduced by like a third. A lot of this frustration is thankfully offset by some honestly great music. A lot of...
Is this the whole music section? A lot of these will probably get changed out. Quiet Ronin, 1 year. Thank you so much.
A lot of this frustration is thankfully offset by some honestly great music. Sure, Gustaberg is a big pile of... Sure, Gustaberg is a big pile of dirt, but the music here makes running across it so chill and relaxing. The Sanctuary.
Yeah, these have to go back and edit once I start doing the bed music. Probably extend some of these
Sweet.
clips to show off those songs a bit more. Maybe even showing. Really?
Gustaberg. Sure, Gustaberg is a big pile
There it is.
of dirt. Xing. The sanctuary of Zeta.
Yeah, we don't do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually might be hard to do because I'm
Very
talking.
fast, yeah.
It's a music.
Yeah.
Nope.
Chill and relaxing.
Yeah.
Chill and relaxing.
I guess we can do this earlier and cut out. That kind of works there. Hey Buster, remember that time where literally none of that is true? Oops.
Zone itself is.
No? Now, no audio? What's happening here?
Itself is. The sanctuary of Zeta. The sanctuary of Zeta has a theme that fits how much prettier the zone itself is.
Yeah, I'll have to mess around with this, see what it goes. Hey, Grogby, thanks for the resub.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the town themes either. I love Bastos. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the town themes either. I love Bastos. The happy-go-lucky. happy-go-lucky nature of Windurst, and the grandness of Juno. And not only that, but there are some awesome battle themes. But there are some awesome battle themes. Only that, but there. Not only that,
Good to know.
but there are some awesome battle themes.
Damn, he did.
Dang. My friend's talking too much.
Not only that, but there are some awesome battle themes. They change depending on where you are and whether or not you were in a party. I never got tired of them. In my personal favorite, I never got tired of them. In my personal favorite is Battle in the Dungeon 2. My personal favorite is Battle in the...
Ian. I wish I had the audio for this.
Sneaky guy failed his sneak.
It may seem odd.
Ooh, maybe I do.
It may seem odd bringing all of these up, but you need a...
No, I hear him talking. Damn it.
Personal favorite is Battle in the Dungeon 2. It may seem odd.
That's fine. Whatever.
It may seem odd bringing all of these up, but you need to understand, MMOs didn't really have music or theme songs before this. Final Fantasy...
Any plans to continue playing on Eden? Not plans per se, but it's something that I want to do.
Final Fantasy XI did it first, making all kinds of different themes and a whole soundtrack to help drive atmosphere. Final Fantasy XI is pretty much the same as any other MMO. Run Final Fantasy.
Oh. Got some audio missing there.
Speaking of battle music, the main gameplay
Yep. There it is.
atmosphere. Speaking of battle music, the main
Here we go. Hi, Darkness Callie. Welcome to the stream. Am I going to continue the reviews all the way to 15 and 16? Yeah. Oh, I gotta, right? Imagine if I didn't. If I just stop at 11, I'm like, that's it. That's all the Final Fantasy games. I'm out. Bye. Do you think people would be pissed?
gameplay element of Final Fantasy XI is pretty
Really enjoying Tormented Souls? I'm glad to hear that. No one's fucking watching it. Tormented Souls may be my worst performing series in a long time.
pretty much the same as any other MMO. Run outside and start killing. Other MMO. Run gameplay element of Final Fantasy XI is pretty much the same as any other MMO. Run up Run outside and start killing. It's the typical drive of these kinds of games. Level up so you can see your numbers go higher and move on to numbers go higher and
Get some Valkyrie Dunes action. I like this angle.
numbers go higher and move on to the next dangerous zone. Everything in the game involves navigating menus, from selecting attacks, go dangerous zone. Everything in the game involves navigating menus, from
Can I show me doing some menu action? Yeah.
From selecting attacks, going into inventory or navigate. Selecting attacks, going into inventory or navigating the markets. Keep in mind.
Okay.
Markets. Keep in mind, this also had to be playable on the PlayStation 2, so a controller was considered with all of this. And that's also why actually playing it is so cumbersome and clunky and all of this. And that's also why actually playing it is so cumbersome and clunky and unintuitive. It takes a lot of getting used to, and even when you do, there are some struggles with it. Being able to create your own macros can help with.
Okay, I had that somewhere. Was that in the Dangraf Wadi? Yep. Put a marker there to remind myself.
Being able to create your own macros can help with weapon skills or ability hotkeys, but that doesn't help the hotkeys. Being able to create your own macros can help with weapon skills or ability hotkeys, but that doesn't help every situation. And before you ask, no, the mouse.
I'm the Twig, thanks to the resub. You like to binge watch, so you wait till a show is done? That's interesting. I feel like that's also kind of become the culture these days, thanks to things like Netflix. I personally am a fan of... I like it when it's like something new like once a week. Keeps the conversation going and the interest going. I think that's one of the things that helped Game of Thrones so much, was having that that week release to keep people like anticipating and waiting.
Situation. And before you ask, no, the mouse does not make it any better. It's...
Oh, I got anything that helps show the mouse a whole lot.
It's less responsive and slower than just using a keyboard or controller. For all my time playing, I basically ignored the mouse because of its unreliability. The most frustrating thing to do was just target reliability. The most The most frustrating thing to do was just target the thing you want. It makes you cycle between. It makes you.
See if I can't get myself doing some target cycling. Maybe not in the jungle. Dunes, maybe? No. Damn it. You can kind of see a little bit there.
Makes you cycle between every target on screen. You cycle between every target on screen and sometimes off screen from left to right. It can take several buttons.
Did I ever get my boots? I had not, no. It's on the list to do. Oh lord, this is a clusterfuck.
Sweet.
That kind of works right there. Stage Select Show with the Twitch Prime resub.
It can take several button presses just to get to the thing in front of you, whether it's as simple as the auction house window or as impaired. Whether it's as simple as the auction. It's as simple.
Do I have much using auction house footage? I may not. At least trying to target it while there's a billion people in front of you. Maybe in Sandoria.
Whether it's as simple as the auction house. Several button presses just to get to the thing in front of you, whether it's as simple as the auction house window or as imperative as an enemy before you.
There's a couple of spots where something was hitting us. In the middle of trying to do shit. Where was that? Maybe Dan Griffaldi? Maybe not. Is Zodiac Age significant change to gameplay? Oh, significant change. There's no reason to play the original 12 while Zodiac Age exists. Maybe more quad app's the right choice. Lavender Winter, thank you for 1,000 bits. Big old biddies. Final Fantasy II has the offline MMO feel. I never agreed with that thought process. Or that Final Fantasy XII plays like an MMO. I disagree.
as imperative as an enemy before you. What's that? Imperative as an enemy before you. What's that? Getting attacked and you want to select it. Sorry, did you mean heroes? Sorry, did you mean
I don't know if I got a good spot.
what's that? Getting attacked and you want to select it. Sorry, did you mean every single party member and then the monster way off in the distance first? Again, and PS2 controller. Did you mean every single party member and then mean every single party member and then the monster way off in the distance first? Again, PS2 controller.
There you go. Laura wants to battle at the 100 bits. Thank you. Good to see you. You think Final Fantasy is better than Dragon Quest? It is and it isn't. Dragon Quest is far more consistent in how good it is. Whereas Final Fantasy has higher highs and significantly lower lows. Like, if these are how good in a line, how good the Dragon Quest games generally are, Final Fantasy is more like this.
But admittedly, there is a modicum of enjoyment that comes from hitting that level up, or even seeing your numerous skill level up, or even
Do I have myself leveling up somewhere? Just one rabbit. Isn't this the saddest thing you've ever seen? Just 3 dead people with one rabbit standing above them. Okay, I level up somewhere in the middle of all of this. I leveled down, did I? No, I didn't level down. Which means it's before this. Maybe I don't level up in here at all. No, I definitely do. I go from like 168 points to 180. Just gotta find when that happens. So here I'm like at 167. There it is. Show that. Have I heard any updates from Craig? No, I don't talk to Craig anymore. Kind of stopped wanting to talk or associate with him ever since he fired me.
But admittedly, there is a modicum of enjoyment that comes from hitting that
Well, I'm getting skill ups in here.
level up. Or even
I'm gonna swap these around.
But admittedly, there is a modicum of enjoyment that comes from hitting that level up. Or even seeing enjoyment that comes from hitting that level up. Or even seeing your numerous skills raised with your actions. There's even seeing your numerous skills raised with your actions. There's even seeing your numerous skills raised with your actions. There's even more fun when you manage to gather a good
Been playing 11 lately? Are you playing on the Eden server, Toby Cool?
party and efficiently
Retail?
There's even more fun when you manage to gather a good party and efficiently chain monster kills for huge bonuses of experience points. Especially since with how much the combat system rewards especially since with how much the constantly chain monster kills
I'm gonna swap these around.
It's even more fun when you manage to gather a good party and efficiently chain monster kills for huge bonuses of experience points. Especially since with how much the combat system rewards coordination, combining weapon skills in the right order for massive skill chain damage, knowing when to provoke off damage, knowing damage, knowing when to provoke off of another party member, and managing magic points for the casters. Everyone has a role. There is enough combination potential for everyone to pay attention for the benefit of the whole party. And you better like
Okay.
And you better like playing with a party because you have to have a party to do anything in this game. The party system is absolutely forced upon you. You can reasonably level up on your own from level 1 to about level 10. But after that, monsters...
Alright, I need to get some load up of footage here. Which I have on my list to do. Yep.
become so damaging and so difficult, soloing becomes impossible. This results in you
Maybe I'll just show the rabbit killing all of us.
monsters become so damaging and so difficult, soloing becomes impossible. This results in you shouting that you're looking for a party. This
Might need to get footage of me shouting I'm looking for a party. Or I can just show anyone else doing it. Did I hear? That kind of works. It's not exactly the same, but you can roll with it.
Results in you shouting that you're looking for a party, and then waiting party, and then
Yeah, I might need to get some, like, looking for party footage. I don't know if I really got anything. Well, that kind of works. Just need that green exclamation
and
point.
then waiting around for potentially hours for someone to finally say, hey, they need you. Even white mages or warriors can have trouble getting a party going, and then you have to wait for everyone to get to the right.
Farm Cat, thank you for the $20. I appreciate it. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I might need to, like, spend another day just getting a bunch of specific footage that I don't have. What footage? Just really, really specific ones. Like, what do I need? Play online, creating the character, like level 1 through 10 stuff.
Getting a party going, and then you have to wait for everyone to get to the right area, and with how big the zones are, this can also take another 20 to 30 minutes of waiting, and then you finally get a party going, of waiting, and then you
William, gifting out 5 subs to the chat. Congrats everyone caught in that blast. Show us beating up this crab.
and then you finally get a party going, only for 45 minutes later, someone says, hey, gotta go, my mom says dinner is ready. And then some annoying guy in the party makes everybody, mom says dinner is ready. And then some annoying guy in the party makes everybody hear this sound.
Super Snack Bros also resubbing. Oh, do I have any? I don't know if I got any Call 5 footage. Shit. I'm sure I do somewhere. I just don't know where I could possibly find it. Like, I know I did it a lot on stream, but I don't recall always recording during that time. Damn. No, I don't need a video of it. I need, I don't just need the sound, guys. Like, I save footage for a reason. It's not hard, like, getting the sound is no problem. I appreciate you trying to help. But, like, I'm still trying to do, like, a very visual medium. I can't have just the sound. Just the sound's not enough. Stretch.
It's not just experience parties. You need a party for everything. Dungeon.
Oh, here's some. Looking for party stuff. Nickelbest also resubscribing.
It's not just experience parties. You need a party for everything. Dungeons are filled with a ridiculous amount. Dungeons are filled with a ridiculous amount of monsters. It's too difficult to fight them one at a time, so they frequently come in multiples. And this is a game where more than one
Oh god. We go McDonald's? No way. I had McDonald's a few nights ago. It's not my best choice. You know, every now and then you're just like, some of that McDonald's burger bread sounds good right now. Now it's just pain later.
And this is a game where more than one enemy can be devastating to even the most prepared party. Some dungeons are even worse than this. They can require full-on party. Some dungeons are even worse.
Why wouldn't you get a wide emote like wide peepo? Well, when you say wide or when like that, you're probably kind of implying that that was somehow guaranteed or it's inevitable, and it never is. A kinder, gentler way to say is like, hey, I would like to have like a wide Jared emote. And if I did something like that, it would need to be on BTTV, which I don't fuck around with a whole lot. Also, anyone who's ever seen me knows that I am the opposite of wide. Ugh, I really don't want to show Fatal Erection. There he is.
Worse than this. They can require full-on raid parties of 18 people to reasonably get through. And just like other areas, these dungeons are huge. These dungeons These dungeons are huge. It can take hours to get from start to end. Quests often are in to end. Quests.
Why not show Fatal Erection? Because I don't want to show the name Fatal Erection on screen, because then, like, when something like that pops up, it takes the viewer's attention out of anything that I'm doing, and all they're seeing is like, haha, boner. Plus then, all the comments are gonna be like, lol, that guy's name was Fatal Erection, hee hee, pee pee.
Often are in incredibly end. Quests often are in incredibly dangerous areas or have to take on very difficult monsters. And if you get targeted by an enemy that is too difficult for you to deal with, and if you get targeted by an enemy that is too difficult for you to deal with, you have two options. Die or run.
Yeah, need a good run to zone, train to zone thing. I think I got that. Shepherd Grass, thank you for 100 bits. Glad I could help you out. Yeah, I don't know if I got any good, like, run away. Oh, here we go.
Or run all the way to the zone line while every single monster chases after you. MMO players of old know exactly what it means when someone yells, train to zone. It sucks when this happens, but it's but it's really funny when you see it happening to someone else.
I want to do a bit in here.
You cannot solo Final Fantasy XI. Even
Probably put that in later.
you cannot solo Final Fantasy XI. Even you cannot solo Final Fantasy XI. Even if you just wanted to do the story, it's impossible to do the 11. Even if
Trust did not exist in the original Final Fantasy XI. It exists in the game now, but not originally.
Even if you just wanted to do the story, it's impossible. The multiplayer aspect in the massively multiplayer online RPG is aggressively forced. You better be ready to commit and make some friends quick. And make some friends quickly, especially since this game is an MMO that does not respect your time. Everything takes forever, and there are only 0 inconveniences. I already mentioned how to run every.
I'll show some parts of Annalise when we were playing with her, because she was super nice. Hey, Carnahan with the tier 2 resub. Thank you.
You better be ready to commit and make some friends quickly, especially since this game is an MMO that does not respect your time.
You have 1 minute of footage left at it. You know you want to start it. 1 minute? That's nothing. That's nothing. 1 minute, you get that done like 5 minutes. It's nothing.
Everything takes forever, and there.
Or don't edit it, and then you can just sit there being a little. Bitch.
Everything takes forever, and there are almost 0 conveniences. Everything takes forever, and there are almost 0 conveniences. I already mentioned how you have to run everywhere. I already mentioned how you. I already mentioned how you have to run everywhere and you don't move the fastest. You can use other methods like boats, which also. You can use. And use other methods like boats, which also means waiting for them to arrive up to 10 minutes at a time. And when you get on the boat, you can use other methods like boats, which also means waiting for them to arrive up to 10 minutes at a time. And when you get on the boat, you have to ride it. And And when you get on the boat, you have to ride it. You have to ride it all the way over, which means waiting for several more minutes to reach the other side. While monsters reach the other side. While you have to ride it all the way over, which means waiting for several more minutes.
Damn it. Just want to show me enjoying a nice boat ride.
You have to ride it. You have to ride it all the way over, which means waiting for several more minutes to reach the other side. While monsters spawn to attack you. There are airships that attack you. There are airships, of course, but you need to acquire an airship pass to use them. This means either hitting a certain point in the story when you're about. This means
Did I record me hitting? I don't know if I recorded me getting the airship pass out of Juno. I really should have. No, I don't think I did. Damn it. Shit.
either hitting a certain point in the story when you're about level 40. This means either hitting a certain point in the story when you're about level 40 or so, or purchasing or
And around Juno a bit. I have myself talking to the airship person. Is that it? Oh, yep, there it is. The airship pass costs 500,000.
Or purchasing one for 500,000 gil. That's $500,000. Well, quest rewards in. Well, for $500,000 gil. That's $500,000. 500,000 gil. That's $500,000. Well,
Since when did I start playing Final Fantasy XI? In general, or for the video? For the video, I started playing it back in like May. In general, I played Final Fantasy XI when it first came out. I don't really have any quest turn-in footage either, come to think of it. Unless I can show myself finishing up a story quest and getting that reward. This is me inside Primivian? Yeah. Not quite what I want. Oh yeah, here we go.
quest rewards typically give you a scant few hundred at best and a pat on Quest rewards typically give you a scant few hundred at best and a pat on the head at worst.
Please tell me you're doing a segment on the installation process. I sure am, Busto. I have a whole thing about it, both for PC and for PlayStation 2. Yeah, I will not just be overlooking fucking play online.
Pat on the head at worst. But just like boats, you have to wait for them to arrive, get on, and then wait while the air. airship flies you to your destination while you do fuck all.
I'm gonna change out all that footage in general. There we are. Yo, thanks for the resub. One of the reasons I'm trying to get so much editing done on this video is that I may have gotten a hard deadline on this video because of a potential sponsor, like last minute. Does anyone remember like 2 episodes of the Incredible Crash Test Dummies? I sure do, William. I had a bunch of the toys. I was gonna do a whole ass video on the Incredible Crash Dummies, but then the AVGN beat me to it. They had like the coolest fucking like car toy that could just break apart. It was awesome. Like the steering wheel popped out and like an airbag came out, the door came out, like the like things would crunch up, the toys themselves would, like fall apart. I had like these big stuffed animals, the Incredible Crash Dummies. They had Velcro at the neck, shoulders, and thighs, so you could like pull off the legs and arms. Oh, those were so cool. Feel kind of down since you don't have any more episodes of Lower Decks. Yeah. If you haven't, start watching Only Murders in the Building. They just had that season finale. Also, What We Do in the Shadows.
Teleports? Well, for that, you need to run to the different Teleports? Well, for...
God, do I have footage of myself even freaking teleporting? That's post-teleport. I'm gonna show myself going to the crag. I feel like a few of the AVGN videos is that, well, I know that James Rolfe basically doesn't write them anymore. His staff does. I feel like some of them are just like looking up what other games people have done and just like also doing it. And I saw his Drake video, I saw his other highlight games, and I still like mine more. I don't think he did Oscar. Pretty sure he didn't do Oscar. I might be wrong.
Teleports? Well, for that, you need to run to the different Crag Warp Point destinations. Acquire the Warp Crystal destinations.
Oops.
To the different Crag Warp Point destinations. Acquire the Warp Crystals, and then... Teleport? Well, for that, you need to run to the different Crag Warp Point destinations, acquire the warp crystals, and then only white mages get the spell to teleport you there. Outpost warps? There.
I don't know if I have a. I don't know if I have an outpost warp in any of my recorded footage. It's always like before or after, never actually using the warp itself. Shit. I'll write that down. There we go. I know I got footage of me acquiring outposts in like Sandoria and the Valkyrie Dunes, because of course.
Outpost warps? For that, you have to hope your home nation takes over that area in the conquest map, which
Let me see if I have footage of a conquest update. Oop, right there. Perfect. Maniac Matt with the tier 2 resub.
tallies every week, and then grab a supply which tallies every week, and then grab us a conquest map, which tallies every week. Conquest map, which tallies every week, and then grab a supply quest. And then grab a supply quest to that specific outpost from your hometown. Run outpost from your hometown, run there, drop it off, and now you can
Yeah, I might just need to do all of this later. Unless I got the Windurst one on the way. Judging by the fact that I run right past it, no. Let me show a Death Warp. Busto, I played the Eden private server.
your hometown, run there, drop it off, and now you can use the outpost warp for a fee. And if your nation doesn't have the outpost you wanted yet, too bad. Maybe next week. There is no home warp week. There is no home warp or return or Hearthstone ability. You cannot choose to warp back to your homebound crystal. There's only one button that does that, and it's the Let a Monster Murder You. There is no home warp or return or Hearthstone ability. You cannot choose to warp back to your homebound crystal. There's only one button that does that, and it's button. And I know there's only
Yeah, I've got a lot of specific jokes I want to show that I just don't have right now. So I'll need to get to that. Do I have an overall direction about my videos when I start playing and recording clips? Generally, yeah. Like, I know what I want to say about 11. A lot of times I can think of specific footage I want or need to showcase the things I want to say about it. Usually.
and I know what you're thinking. Chocobos.
Did I try to unlock Ninja? Oh yeah, I was Ninja. Right now I'm 49 Thief, 20 Ninja. Give or take.
And I know what you're thinking. Chocobos. They're the easiest to acquire and make running somewhere a safe, faster travel.
I think I barely have any Chocobo footage. Yeah, damn. Need more Chocobo. I got a lot I need to take care of. Damn. Ugh.
Can't summon them anywhere like mounts. You rent them from specific stables. To get the privilege to rent a Chocobo, it takes an entire day. Not an in-game day, your whole day. You You must build trust with a scared chocobo, which you do by feeding it. You feed it once, and then it won't be hungry until the next in-game day. It takes 1 real hour to pass 1 game day. You have to try to feed that chocobo 6 times in a row. Once once each game day. That means it'll take you 6 real hours to feed it. It's that waiting that's so awful. Once each game day. That means it'll take you 6 real hours to feed it. It's
Perfect. Just me running around in a circle by the chocobo.
It'll take you 6 real hours to feed it. It's that waiting that's so awful.
Perfect. Alright, there's another major section done.
You think that's long? Every single job gets a special ultimate ability, like the thief's perfect dodge.
We're getting there. Try to show me using perfect dodge in the middle of all this. Nice, get killed there. Now, when I started the Final Fantasy videos, 15 was not out yet. I don't believe. I think you ought to save. Good idea. I'm sure I got a perfect dodge somewhere in here, right?
Good job.
Badell. Thank you, Farm Cat. Anywhere up in this clusterfuck? During the dragon fight, maybe? Or before I die? Well, this is when I should have perfect dodge and didn't. I think this is right. Oh, wait. No, I had flee going. Not perfect dodge. Shit, am I needed? No, did I have one in Velcrum Dunes? I may have one in Velcrum Dunes. Hmm. Damn, no. Damn, I could have sworn I did. Shit. Maybe I do. Remember right when we get killed in the Wadi? Yeah, there we go. Knew that somewhere. I've got another 1,000 bits. Oh, Pappy Facker asked if I was going to be adding vlogs to my Let's Play channel. Not like scheduled or routine ones. Oh, I would like to take the gameplay channel and kind of change it to more like a general extra Jared video, if that makes sense. So that it's not just like Let's Play stuff, it's just kind of like whatever I want to throw up there. Whether it's tabletop stuff or me just rambling about whatever or talking about news. And just keeping that separate from like the quote-unquote Pro Jared channel, which is like reviews, you know? Oh, Laura wants a battle, gifting out a sub. Thank you, guys.
You think that's long? Every single job gets a special ultimate ability, like the thief's perfect dodge or amongst 100 fists. You can use these abilities once every 2 real hours. So you
think Shin uses his 100 fists in the middle of all this. This ghoul just destroys us. Oh, Shin did use it. He got paralyzed. Damn, I couldn't even see. We get the white mage using benediction. That works.
So you better be goddamn certain when you want to pop those off, which makes you not want to use it at all. Because you never know, and you don't want it to be wasted. Plus, leveling up alone can take so long. Wasted. Plus, leveling up alone can take so long to do. Again, those first 10 levels on your own, not too bad. It's when it
More early game footage here.
starts to require parties that
Show me do a big trick attack, sneak attack for mad deeps. Come on, big numbers. Everyone see how cool I am. Yeah, here we go. Trick attack. Or sneak attack. Trick attack. Viper bite. Crap. Core flex 100 bits.
It's when it starts to require parties that it gets arduous. The act of healing back up to full can all
Never mind.
when it starts to require parties that it gets arduous. Require parties that it gets arduous. The act of healing back up to full can also take a long. The act of healing back up to full can also take a long time. There's no auto regeneration or food to quickly heal up. If you're low on hit points or magic points, you must go into a heal state. Can also take a long time. Magic points, you must go heal up. If you're low on hit points or magic points, you must go into a heal stance, which is basically you praying nothing comes along and attacks you while you do this. Then you wait for yourself to sleep.
Okay.
act of healing back up to full can also take a long time. There's no auto regeneration or food to quickly heal up. If you're low on hit points or magic points, you must go into a heal stance, which is basically you praying nothing comes along and attacks you while you do this. Then you wait for yourself
Okay.
to slowly
Let's show a really slow heal. Really good spot for that. Maybe Quiffum. Perfect.
and attacks you while you do this. Then you wait for yourself to slowly heal up. Once slowly heal up. What?
Try to show how slow the heal is.
To slowly heal up. Once you reach hundreds of hits, heal up. Once you reach hundreds of hit points, it can feel like you do 1 or 2 fights and then kneel down for another 5 minutes at a time. Doing anything while you're like this, including being attacked by a wandering monster, interrupts the heal and you have to start again. But let's be real though, few things to start again.
There we go. Like, I know there are drinks that regenerate magic points, but that's not the same as like what people know. Like, the food in Final Fantasy XI is not the same as food in World of Warcraft. I don't need to be actually.
But let's be real though, few things in this game feel as good or as satisfying as hearing this.
Alright, now that's a level up. I don't know if I have any clean audio. Level ups. I guess I do in Zeta probably. All I gotta do is find where I level up, which won't be too bad. Right in here. I think this Quirtle dies and we level up. Yeah. Oops. Guess it didn't record audio for some reason.
But of
The fuck was that?
but
Yeah, or the audio just fucked up and didn't record right.
but of course.
Damn, alright. I'll have to re-record that, I suppose. Oh, I think I know why. That's on me. Okay. That's from the way I recorded it.
Of course, there is also what is quite easily the worst thing you could ever possibly hear in any Final Fantasy game. Something that is devastating every time. Thing you could ever possibly hear in any Final Fantasy game. Something that is devastating every time, sucking the soul right out of your body, leaving you as an empty husk, questioning why you bother with anything ever, an existential crisis wondering if you're even really having fun. I'm talking about hearing this. Fantasy 11, when you die, you lose a large percentage of your current experience points. If this amount happens to bring you below
Oops. Damn it, how do I make you back to normal color? What is that? Cyan? Iris, sure,
points.
whatever.
If this amount happens to bring you below 0 for your current level, you will level down. All that new armor you could
Alright, I need to show some more death.
All that new armor you could use? Too bad. New abilities you're excited for? Not anymore. All that time you spent getting into a party to fight your way up to that accomplishment? Gone. You die. Your way up to that accomplishment? Gone.
Somehow going from 90 hit points to dead.
Gone. Gone. You died. Now do it all again. I can't properly again. I can't.
There we go. We had some people die in Delkfut, didn't I?
Can't properly convey how deflating this feeling is. It's like building one of those elaborate Kinect structures for hours only for your younger brother to ruthlessly destroy it purely out of spite. This level down is quite indicative of what Final Fantasy XI is about. The game isn't difficult, just very punishing, and any kind of accomplishment or acquisition is a monumental success. You have to fight, scratch, and claw. You have to fight, scratch, and claw for every inch of progress. And if you screw up, you'll get kicked back 20 feet, spat on, and stabbed once more for good measure. Actually,
Okay. We getting there, chat. I should be able to reasonably finish up this section tonight. This little bit here is all in the retail 11. I'll need to play and capture that footage in order to do that. And then all the orange bits is all the things that I'm currently missing. So I'm still missing a lot of base footage that I need to get in there. But that'll just be for another recording day or a stream or whatever.
honestly, I really like and enjoy playing.
Plus, I feel like I need more late game stuff. Like, I barely had time with my bros when it was a Dragoon.
Call me a masochist, but honestly, I really like and enjoy playing Final Fantasy XI. I like the slow, methodical combat that requires precise coordination with other players. I like that you have to play with other players. I like that.
I guess Bibiki Bay is all him as a Dragoon. We need to show more of this.
That you have to play with other people to do most tasks to keep the multiplayer aspect alive. With so many MMOs these days having so many guarantees when it comes to items or rewards, they're practically participation awards. I like that 11 makes
Am I sharpening my own equipment at any point? Show what a cool guy I am. I do have Uchisemi Ichi. Yeah, here we go. I need to show that I got my first piece of artifact gear.
I like that 11 makes these achievements actual achievements, making the few who obtain them have something to truly show for their efforts. I also really like how well the job system is. I also really like how well the job system is implemented in this game. After starting with the base 7 starting jobs, at level after
To show more early game footage here.
After starting with the base 7 starting jobs, at level 18, you can unlock the ability to have any sub-job. Anyone who has played After starting with the base 7 starting jobs, at level 18, you can unlock the ability to have any sub-job. Anyone who has played 11 will tell you all about the horror stories of being in the Valkyrie dunes of being in the Valkyrie dunes for hours upon hours just to get all the sub-job quest items. This is the first major hurdle for new players. And that barrier to entry. But if you can get that sub-job
Oh, that was a dead Jadale. You leveled down, did you, buddy? It would help me a lot if you leveled down. Definitely dies. I don't think he levels down. Nope.
This is the first major hurdle for new players and that barrier to entry. But if you can get that sub-job unlocked, the addictiveness can really kick in.
Well.
Literally any job can be your sub-job. Warrior monk, warrior white mage, red mage, white mage, whatever. Your sub-job maxes out at half of your main job's level and must be leveled up separately. But you get all the ability.
I feel like I should have showed or got footage of me unlocking Ninja. Oh well. Or do I have me using Utasemi or anything? Yeah, 30 feet, thief, 15 ninja. I would have Utasemi by here, right? Utasemi was 10? I don't see myself like using it at all though. Other than my dual wield. Because it doesn't matter too much. I can just show myself using it in the Delphat Towers climb. Yeah. Magic. Ninjutsu. Tankoichi.
But you get all the abilities, traits, spells, and stat increases that the sub-jobs level would bring. Even better, once you start unlocking advanced jobs, you have a ton of combination options. Paladin, Dark Knight, Ninja, Knight,
Or I can get footage of Jadale doing his jump. Shouldn't be too hard. You can use it like once every 5 minutes.
Sweet.
Yeah, there we go. Nat Merrick with the resub.
Knight, Ninja, Summoner, Blue Mage, Samurai, Dragoon, tons more. Obviously, some job combinations make more sense than others. You don't. Don't exactly see many warrior black mages, but the option to do so is there. What I like a lot about these jobs is that they don't fall under the strict party rule trinity that we are used to. It goes beyond the typical tank, healer, damage dealer archetype. There's a lot more utility classes and flexible ones. I love playing a thief in any game that I can, and it's
I'm gonna get footage of me doing a steal. That can't be that hard to find, right? Me doing a steal? Even during facing a quad F. Like these guys, do I steal from them? No? I know I stole during the Coral fights, so I could do that too. Maybe this goblin though? Nope. Kill him too fast. Ooh, actually, do I have steel yet? No, I'm like level 10 here. What game has the best thief class? Oh, I don't know. Tactics? Maybe I just don't have steel yet. Maybe I'm mistaken. Come on. Maybe deeper in Palabora Mines. We're fighting the bigger quad abs. Try to get silver beast coins. Damn it. Fine. Coral ceiling it is. Scrub, 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 scrub. I'll find it, don't worry. There it is. Kind of a clusterfuck because there's a lot going on there, but I do steal a coral whisker in the middle of all that. Maybe we can find a cleaner one. Well, here's me dropping off outpost supplies. I'll mark that. Kind of want to show the carbuncle. Yeah, I'm gonna rewind a little bit.
Can be your sub job. Warrior monk. Options. Paladin. Dark Knight. Ninja. Summoner. Blue Mage. Ninja, Summoner, Blue Mage, Samurai, Dragoon, tons more. Obviously, some job combination.
There we go. Keep up footage. Oh, right. I died there. There, there's Ambusher. Do I steal his crossbow bolt? I may not, because I know all he's got is a crossbow bolt. Doesn't look like I do. Oh god, Ninja Dale dies right there. Freaking brutal. Alright, fuck it.
That I can, and it's great here. Sneak attacks, stealing actually provides items, passives for here. Sneak attacks, stealing actually provides items, passives for better item drops and more money. Most importantly, Thief can
Oh, show trick attack. Which I'll just use Zeta for that.
Importantly, Thief can use Trick Attack to help control aggro within the party. Ninjas can deal damage or use Blink to be an effective party. Red mages are popular for
I have any other ninja bits? I wasn't a ninja by the time we were in Griffin, was I? I don't think so. I think this was like a 26. That kind of works. Just should be putting the spell on.
Ninjas can deal damage or use Blink to be an effective shadow tank. Red mages are popular for being an effective shadow tank. Red mages are popular for being able to deal damage, back up heal, and use a unique job spell to help mages regenerate magic points. This kind of utility, along with this
I think I need to get some red mage footage. Hydrate.
kind of utility, along with 6-player parties, makes job This kind of utility, along with 6-player parties, makes jobs feel a bit more unique. Even different damage-dealing jobs have... Different damage-dealing jobs have notable abilities that the others don't. I miss when playable classes had more uniqueness to them like this. I also like that when you start and every time you log in, you are basically
Might need some more kind of beginning game footage here.
It's up to you to choose what your direction. It's up to It's up to you to choose what your adventure is today, even if it's just exploring. Finding quests means talking to it. As many people as you can and handwriting notes when you need it. Same goes for crafting. Remember the crafting recipes or at least write them down. I like running around in a circle for hours on end.
Oh, come on.
Only to be disappointed. Rewarding and exploratory.
No!
And there's a running around in a circle for hours on end, hoping to make a rare lizard spawn to have a 5% chance at making a really good boots drop.
Damn it!
Only to be disappointed. 5% chance at making you have a 5% chance at making. I like running around in a circle for hours on end hoping to make a rare lizard spawn to have a 5% chance at making a really good boots drop.
Can't look. I can't look.
Damn it! No! Only to be disappointed. I like good boots drop.
Can't look. I can't look.
Damn it! No! Only to be disappointed. I like that I don't have.
There we go. That's a good bit.
Percent chance at making a really good boots. Running around in a circle for hours on end hoping to make a rare lizard spawn to have a 5% chance at making a really good boots drop.
Can't look. I can't look. Look.
Damn it! No! Only to be disappointed. I like that I don't have numerous pop-ups. Pointed. I like that I don't have numerous pop-ups pointing me in the direction of where the fun is. I get to make my own. I
Yeah, sorry, I'm super focused, chat.
I get to make my own. But direction of where the fun is. I get to make my own. Between the crushing difficulty,
There we go. Yeah, this is the much less, what do you want to call it, glorified part of the job that people don't talk about. Making deadlines, making money at Stacks of Cash. Alright. Want to finish up this last bit. It's getting late. I lost track of time.
crushing difficulty, the feeling of an open, consistent world.
See, did I die at all in here? No. Josh are fucking dude.
Sweet.
Thaxum, thanks for the Twitch Prime resub.
Between the crushing difficulty, the feeling of an open, consistent world, true accomplishing difficulty, the feeling of an open, consistent world, true accomplishments, and being true. True accomplishments and being
Ooh. Trying to get rid of that weird shit.
true accomplishments and being devoid of direction. I find this kind of gameplay enjoyable, rewarding, and exploratory. And there's this kind of gameplay enjoyable, rewarding, and exploratory. And there's another word for this kind of gameplay. Inaccessible. I get it. It sucks to die and lose a bunch.
Goddamn. Shin living with 2 hit points. Can we dye some up here? Oh, there's call 5.
Get it. It sucks.
Oh no, it did not work.
Get it. It's
No, not again. Shit. Nope. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I know I didn't record. No. Call 5 not working there. Never mind.
Sweet.
Renee McLeod, thanks for the Twitch Prime resub. Resub? Haha, slubbing it up. Oh, here's where a bunch of people die.
I get it. It sucks to
Sweet.
die and lose a bunch of experience. It sucks that it takes way too long. It sucks.
Goods, thanks for being an all-new Twitch Prime sub. Much appreciated. Enjoy all of your emotes. Oh, I haven't shown myself fighting the Yagudo at all. You do that.
Of experience. It sucks that it takes way too long to get anywhere or do anything. It sucks that it's nearly impossible to figure out anything on your own. I try to be a purist as much as I can whenever I play any game, but this I try to be a purist as much as I can whenever I play any game, but this is one of the few where there is no shame in using a guide. In fact, I highly recommend it. It's twofold information. It's one of the few where there is no shame in using a guide. In fact, I highly recommend.
DB with 100 bits.
Sweet.
Just came by to say Final Fantasy XI is the greatest game ever. I don't know about greatest game ever, but thank you. Pappy Fokker, Twitch Prime resub up to 1 year now. This we have to kill like the certain Yagudo to get the right thing to drop to be able to turn into the guy, right?
Highly recommend it. It's too mysterious for its own good, too withholding of information. If you
Oh, did I?
If you're interested in playing this at all, use a guide. Have the wiki open on another window or on your phone. You will use it, and you will need it the entire time. Final Fantasy XI had a feeling of being aggressive to its own players. Final Fantasy XI had a feeling of being aggressive to its own players, almost hateful. You had to be a glutton for punishment to play, and you had to be a glutton for punishment to play and have fun. There really is no better elation than succeeding at something or acquiring that rare item you so desperately wanted. There really is no better fun. There really is.
Did I level up at all in here? 393. $304. Oh, hydrate. Thanks, Daleco. Might need to wrap this up pretty soon, chat. It's getting late and I'm gonna get quite hungry. That level up at all here. 325. 311. Actually, yeah. Somewhere in the midst of the Pashtau Highlands, I level up. There we go.
No better elation than succeeding at something or acquiring that rare item you so desperately wanted. With every monster potentially fatal, it makes it so that no battle is trivial. Wanted. With every
It's a good, trivial, but not trivial fight. Maybe it's all those freaking orcs.
desperately wanted. With every monster potentially fatal, it makes it so that no battle is trivial. There's no such... There's...
Maybe not. Let's go back to Big Bay.
But all is trivial. There's no such thing as trash mobs because they can kill you if you don't pay attention. Dungeons and raids can take hours. Attention.
Oh, hey Downbeat, thanks for giving up the mod snack.
Dungeons and raids can take hours.
I know I do more dungeon stuff besides Palabarrel Mines, so I feel like I'm just showing that the most, but I also feel like it's just the best way to show off a dungeon.
But all of this makes it so that every single victory. Dungeons and raids can take hours. Dungeons and raids can take hours, but all of this makes it so that every single victory really is that much more rewarding. You were earned that. Nothing was handed out or given.
Perfect. There. Alright, that's pretty much all the editing I can do for today without going out and acquiring more footage. So I'll probably need to spend my time tonight doing that. So I'm gonna wrap it up here, folks. Thanks for hanging out, though. Got a good amount of the assembly footage done. Whoops. But that's good. Like, that's all good. Next stream is scheduled for Saturday. It may end up being more editing. Maybe playing some Final Fantasy XI. Who knows? But that's going to do it for me. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Joining me for work. I hope you had a good whatever it was you were doing while watching me do this. Much appreciated. All right. I'm tired and I'm hungry. I am taking off. Have a good rest of your night, chat, and I'll see you all later.